Hello and welcome to another episode of Baer Swords Question of the Day. I'm Baer Kenny, and if you want to stay on top of HEMA and sword fighting, click subscribe, click the bell, and let's get to it. So the question today is a hotly contested question. Is sword fighting a sport or is it historical reenactment? The answer is yes. There is absolutely room for both in the experience of sword fighting. There are a lot of groups that study the history and focus on the historical aspects of what was going on at the time. A lot of groups even take it into reenacting the history around it and making soap and weaving on a loom and wearing period costumes. And that's wonderful. I have been in such groups and I highly support them. Other groups want nothing to do with that. They want to make it a sport, to compete with it, to set themselves against an opponent and find their mettle. Neither one is wrong. There have been uncounted arguments on the HEMA boards, on every board that I'm on, about whether or not it's a sport, whether it's a history. In the end, it cannot be 100% historically accurate because these swords were used to kill people. If you are not using them to kill people, you're not 100% historically accurate. In some ways, we have to rein it in, put limits on it, reenact it historically as much as we want, but there will always be parts of it that are a sport. If you have further questions, put them below. Even if they're a little bit dicey, we'll look to answer them in future Baer Swords Questions of the Day. And if you want to stay on top of everything HEMA and sword fighting, click subscribe, click on the bell, and I'll see you next time.